Lizzie's Italian adventure was far from perfect. Welcome to MsMojo, and today, we're counting down our picks for the top 10 Lizzie McGuire movie moments that make no sense. For this list, we'll be looking at the biggest plot holes and logical inconsistencies in this classic Disney Channel film. Number 10. Lizzie's illness.
Lizzie, are you feeling okay?
If Lizzie wants to spend time with the pop star Paolo, she has to convince her overbearing chaperone that she's too sick to tour with her class group.
Ask yourself why a beautiful young girl, on her first visit to Rome, probably seeking adventure, wants to lie in a bed all day. She's ill.
Although she only lays in bed and puts on a weak voice, her performance fools the suspicious Ms. Ungermeyer and what has to be the worst doctor in Italy.
This young woman should stay in a bed. She should also eat 2 apricots.
As Lizzie's sickness drags on for days, we're left wondering why she wasn't sent to the hospital for a second opinion. It's also hard to believe that Lizzie's parents received none of Ms. Ungermeyer's messages about this mysterious illness. Not a single adult in this movie handled Lizzie's sickness correctly.
I'd left you 4 messages already, but she's been under my watchful eye all the while.
It's no wonder she was able to sneak out. Number 9. Gordo controlling the soundboard. Italian singing sensation Isabella wanted to expose her former partner Paolo as a bad singer at the International Music Video Awards.
Okay, everything will be fine. I promise. I have a plan. What plan?
Her plan required someone to adjust his microphone volume during the live show.
Sandro, turn down Isabella's mic.
What's that?
Turn down the mic.
But after Isabella orders a professional to make changes, Gordo appears behind the soundboard. While he's an intelligent student, there is no way he would be allowed to control anything during a major award show without an extensive resume. And even if Gordo had experience, his lack of headphones would have made it hard for him to hear any changes in the microphone levels. If Isabella wanted her plan to work, she would have left the soundboard in the hands of a professional.
Do you want to hear sing?
Number 8. Lizzie isn't mistaken for Isabella sooner. When Lizzie arrives in Rome, she discovers that she looks exactly like a famous pop star named Isabella.
You know what? Forget what she says. Make a wish.
I'm in Rome with my best friend. I'm good.
We can accept why no one confused the two in America. But there are huge billboards with Isabella's face in Rome.
I'm sorry, it's just... You look an awful lot like a friend of mine.
For some reason, none of the locals or Lizzie's classmates notice that she looks like the pop star until Paolo points it out.
Sergey, doesn't she look exactly like Isabella?
Although Lizzie's hair is admittedly lighter than Isabella's, that doesn't fix this mistake.
Wow, that really does look like me.
Except for the hair, you could be her twin.
Imagine if someone walked down the street looking just like Beyonce with a different hair color. We think the average person would at least do a double take. The fact that no one confuses Lizzie for Isabella until the plot demands it is hard to swallow. Number 7. The sun bleaching Lizzie's hair. As we mentioned before, the pop star that Lizzie is mistaken for has dark brown hair. Most of Isabella's fans assumed their favorite singer got a dye job, but when a pair of tall Italians ask Lizzie who colored her hair, she says excessive sun turned her into a blonde.
Hair is so blonde and innocent. Who did it?
The island that we were on was really sunny, so it was just the sun.
While the sun's rays can lighten locks, a brunette would need a ton of solar power to bleach their hair. And if a person managed to get a free solar dye job, they'd also be very tan.
Take your time. I'll just be sitting here in heaven.
Lizzie's lack of tan should have been a dead giveaway that she was lying. Fortunately for her, the tall locals ignored this gap in logic and let her continue the masquerade.
There is something very different about you.
Number 6. Angela Ungermeyer is the sole chaperone. Within a few minutes of meeting their future principal, Ms. Ungermeyer, it's clear that she's not a great chaperone.
Attention, parents. Shut your pie holes.
She constantly insults her students and ignores parents when they're trying to give her crucial health information about their children. But why was the no-nonsense adult the only chaperone for a European journey?
Now, when these back-talking miscreants return to you, they will have dipped their toes in a lake of culture before assuming their destiny folding shirts at the outlet mall.
Most American field trips require at least 2 adults to supervise. And even if she could legally go solo, Ungermeyer constantly complains about looking after more than a dozen students.
Now, lest you think that there are many of you and less of me, and it will therefore be easy to pull anything over on me, think again.
She even tries to trick them into thinking the hotel staff will be helping her chaperone.
I've also enlisted a little help. The assistant manager of the hotel, Giorgio Averni, was a commander in the Italian Navy and is therefore as up on his game as I am mine.
Instead of trying to deceive her students, Ungermeyer should have used her weight as a higher-up at the school to bring another adult along. Number 5. Gordo's sent to the airport alone. Just before Ms. Ungermeyer can discover that the sick Lizzie has left her hotel room, Gordo lies and confesses that he's been sneaking out alone. She punishes him by sending him on a flight home by himself.
You realize what this means?
I shouldn't look to you for a college recommendation?
You should look for your suitcase, Gordon. You're going home.
His punishment makes absolutely no sense. If Ungermeyer believed Gordo was sneaking out under her nose, why would she trust him to go unsupervised to an airport? The fact that he never boards the plane and sneaks back into Rome is proof that she made a huge mistake. The other issue is the airline itself. Certain airlines don't allow minors to board planes without special police authorization. If she didn't follow proper protocol, Ms. Ungermeyer's punishment would have ironically gotten her in trouble.
We need to talk in private. Come on.
Number 4. Isabella makes Lizzie perform.
Say buenas tardes to my new American friend, Lizzie McGuire!
Lizzie was fully prepared to lip sync at the International Music Video Awards. When the pop star Isabella unexpectedly shows up, the two ladies end up performing a live duet.
Have you ever seen such a beautiful night? I could almost kiss the stars for shining so bright.
After sharing the stage for a while, Isabella leaves Lizzie to finish the song alone. But why? Before the performance, Lizzie told Isabella that she was nervous about singing live. Although they sang well together, there was no guarantee Lizzie wouldn't mess up when she was on stage solo. Isabella should have either finished the song herself or cut the performance short. While leaving Lizzie alone might have given the tween a confidence boost, Isabella's reputation could have been tarnished if the solo performance went off the rails. Number 3. Paolo didn't recognize Lizzie could sing. Paolo asked Lizzie to sing while a lip-sync track played over her voice in front of a live audience.
Just move your mouth with the words.
Oh, so you want me to lip sync?
Just like Isabella. You said you know the song, right?
However, he secretly planned to turn her mic on during the performance. Paolo believed this would convince everyone that Lizzie's pop star doppelganger Isabella could not sing. But there's one big hole in his plan. Lizzie is a fantastic singer. Her singing voice even sounds like Isabella's.
I would never want to miss this. It's in my heart, I know what this is.
Although Lizzie might have been caught off guard by the mic suddenly turning on, the unsuspecting audience would have believed she was Isabella when she started singing. Paolo could have and should have heard how talented Lizzie was during their rehearsal session. But since he ignored Lizzie's great singing voice, his evil plan was destined to fail.
When I see you smiling, I go, oh, oh, oh.
Number 2. Gordo's pointless sacrifice. Remember when Gordo lied about sneaking out to protect Lizzie from Ungermeyer? Well, his plan should have backfired. Gordo lied to try and prevent Ms. Ungermeyer from going to Lizzie's room when she wasn't there. But after he gives his fake confession, the chaperone immediately forgets to check on Lizzie.
Well, you know, when I get upstairs, and I will get upstairs, I expect to find Miss McGuire in her bed.
Ms. Ungermeyer was determined to bust students for being a little loud. She would have definitely gone to Lizzie's room after Gordo's fake confession. The sad thing about this plot hole is that it would have made the movie's third act more exciting. If Ms. Ungermeyer remembered to do her job correctly, she would have discovered the truth and gone hunting for Lizzie across Rome, while Gordo tried to keep the chaperone away. Unfortunately, this exciting version of the teen comedy's third act got lost in a plot hole. Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. Paolo and Lizzie's disturbing relationship. Before Paolo was exposed as a liar and a fraud, he shared some romantic scenes with Lizzie.
You're definitely broken up, right?
See?
While the movie initially frames their romance as adorable, it's actually creepy on several levels. First of all, Paolo is stated to be 17.
He is so amazing. And he's 17. I mean, for being so famous and so used to getting everything that you want, he's just so kind.
Since Lizzie just graduated middle school, she's either 13 or 14. Despite their sketchy age difference, Paolo takes her to unfamiliar places, showers her with compliments, and holds her hand. Even if he was just pretending to flirt with Lizzie, the pop star still manipulated her and planned to humiliate her in front of a live audience.
This is so beautiful.
Yes, you are.
Every aspect of their relationship is messed up and toxic. The film should have never portrayed their connection as cute.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from MsMojo and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.